You log into your banking app, see a 5% yield on your savings, and it feels like a victory. Free money for zero effort. But after accounting for taxes and the silent drag of shadow inflation, the bank is effectively charging you for the privilege of losing purchasing power. Your money is losing its value while you sleep. We see this FDIC sign and assume our future is protected. But that insurance only guarantees the raw number on your screen. It offers no protection for what that number can actually buy. Your principal is safe, but exposed to the decay of inflation. Prioritizing the comfort of a stable balance over the reality of purchasing power transforms a safe account into a guaranteed vehicle for wealth erosion. This chart shows the mechanics of the melting ice cube. You start with a 5% nominal yield, but when you subtract 4 to 5% for inflation and account for the slice lost to taxes, your real-world return drops below zero. You are continuously earning interest, yet the actual value of your holdings is shrinking. Let's track how this looks over time. In 2010, a hypothetical saver puts $10,000 into a standard savings account. This projection maps median home prices. In 2010, that $10,000 represented 4.5% of a median home. Fast forward to today. Taking that original principal plus a decade of interest, it now only covers roughly 2.4% of that same home. Compare that to an investor who took the same $10,000 in January 2010 and placed it into a boring S&P 500 index fund, exposing it to the volatility of the market. Even with the market corrections and global panics of the last decade, that investment grew to approximately $43,000. Avoiding volatility resulted in a 50% loss in housing purchasing power. Accepting that volatility quadrupled real wealth. If the math is this lopsided, we have to ask why the financial industry is so determined to keep your money in savings accounts. Imagine you own a reliable car worth $15,000. Your neighbor offers you $60 a year to park it in his driveway, and you accept, thinking it's free money for doing nothing. What you don't see is that your neighbor is renting out your car every night on a peer-to-peer app, clearing tens of thousands of dollars in profit using your asset while it depreciates. This is the banking model in a nutshell. The bank pays you pocket change, while your cash loses purchasing power. Meanwhile, they use your capital to generate high institutional returns for themselves. These accounts function as a funnel, moving low-cost capital from retail savers to the bank's own high-yield investment engines. Breaking this cycle requires a shift in perspective. Treating cash like a safety blanket ignores its reality as a depreciating asset. Step 1 is the 24-hour emergency fund. Keep $1,000 to $2,000 in a standard checking account. This is for immediate, unexpected costs, like a broken water heater or car repair. Step 2 is your true emergency fund. Calculate 2 to 3 months of absolute bare minimum living expenses and move that amount into a high-yield savings account or a money market fund. This middle tier provides liquidity for major events like a job loss, while earning enough interest to blunt the blow of inflation. Finally, you take every single dollar above that floor and you invest it. You open a brokerage account at Fidelity, Vanguard, or Schwab, and you buy a total stock market index fund like VTI or FZROX. You set up automatic contributions, you delete the app from your phone, and you never panic sell when the market drops. If you want to run these numbers for your own situation, I've linked an early retirement calculator in the description. It uses institutional models to account for the specific drag of inflation on your long-term plans. Stop hoarding assets that melt. Overcome the hardwired fear of volatility and put your money to work before inflation creams the rest of your future.